Taken Stephen Dix and J.R. McCluster last signing period. So when his film came across about a month ago, his film immediately jumped out. We loved that he played tailback and the way he carried the ball. And then when I contacted him and found out about his character, the wrestling, all those things, it immediately drew us towards him. And then his interest in us really got us going a little bit more, because it was somebody that wanted to be here. As long as everything went well with the visit, but things checked out. His toughness, his grit, his tape. He really was the featured tailback there at Irwin County for a while, and then his senior year played more inside linebacker, and you saw the transition from running back to linebacker. You saw it, and you could feel it on tape. So when we brought him in here the last weekend, we had a good sense of who he was and what a great family, and he was a great fit for us. And for him to make that decision is big for us.
Coach, what does it mean to you to be able to offer this opportunity?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's kind of when Coach Norvell told us that we were coming to Florida State, it's kind of easy to talk to the players now because they're from this region. Most of the guys we're recruiting, I wasn't, but I remember the emotions it had with me. And it's pretty fresh still in my mind. So when I offer a student athlete an opportunity and a scholarship to go to Florida State University and you feel their emotions, I can kind of assimilate what that feels like. You know what I mean? So, it's powerful. And especially for these guys when they have a history here, especially in this community, and when you cast the net of a couple hours from here. So, you feel the impact, and it carries a lot of weight. You look at the guys we signed, especially T.J. Davis, the defensive end we just signed. Immediately when I met with him and talked to him for the first time, you could tell this meant something to him immediately. It wasn't just, most of the schools I've been at, you offer somebody and, okay, now we just got to go recruit. And you still have to do that. But the immediate pause or the look in their face when you're able to talk to them, it means something. Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you had any stories that you could share with us that would be.
Yeah, from a recruiting standpoint, in this early period, it was there's a couple, but it was like that first week I got here, we signed that first class with 2 D linemen, 2 linebackers, and 2 DBs. And so when they came on their official visit, I was like, all right, how much work do I have to do here? And I found myself learning more about the university from our commitments than what I was telling them. So just the history of the place, and I'm dealing with a few 21s right now. And that's where it's becoming real, that when they're coming up on junior visits and they're giving me information about the history, about their connectivity to the university, it's a really unique transition right now. I'm selling myself, I'm selling Coach Norvell, I'm selling what we are about, but I'm learning about the university constantly about some of these players.
Coach, some of this video that we're going to do with you is going to go to our Seminole Booster donor members.
Okay.
And, they fund scholarships.
Sure.
How does, you've seen a scholarship change a young man's life. Maybe the first kid from his family ever to go to college. Can you relate to that?